You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe.
So many delicious things. I've got pies, hot dogs, pasties. I think I'm going to go one of the famous Harry de Wheels hot dogs though. But instead of getting the peas, I'm going to get mash. Delicious. It's as big as my head. It's actually bigger. Delicious. It's divine. I'm in heaven. I'm in hot dog heaven. Now, Harry de Wheels was opened first in the late 30s, closed for a little while because the guy who opened it had to go to war, came back in 1945, started it up again, and thank goodness for that, because you can get some of the best pies and hot dogs in the world, I say, for under $10. Now, Harry's has been actually listed as a quintessential Sydney icon by the Australian National Trust. And as you can see here, famous people from right around the globe come specifically down to Woolloomooloo in Sydney to try something delicious. Look, we've got Pamela Anderson, Chopper, the Ting Tings, so many people. And I even heard right back in the day Frank Sinatra ate here. How cool is that? Now look, I could stand here all day talking to you about how great Harry's Cafe de Wheels is, but to be honest with you, I got a hot dog that needs eating. Good. Now have a think about what you know about Australia, guys. You know, one of the most interesting things about our country is its native wildlife. Like this guy, the koala. A lot of people call them koala bears, but we all know they're definitely not bears at all. They're marsupials. And while this guy's nice and active doing one of my favourite things, having a good chomp, they spend most of their day sleeping, only being awake for about 4 hours a day. Sounds like my kind of lifestyle. You know who one of our national symbols is? Plush joins the emu on the Australian coat of arms. Him, the kangaroo. Now, I don't know if you knew this, I definitely didn't. There's actually 4 species of kangaroo. I always just thought there was the red and the grey, but no. Now this guy is a red kangaroo, the biggest of the bunch. If you want to see big Australian animals, I reckon I've got one other guy who definitely outweighs him. Let's take a look. Now I've left the biggest and, in my opinion, scariest guy for last. It's the saltwater crocodile. These guys date right back to the prehistoric ages. Check out the chompers on him, they're huge. Can you believe crocodiles actually know how far away their prey is, how fast the prey's going, and how fast they need to go to catch it in time? Ugh, freaks me out. I think the safest way to look at them is from inside here. So we've seen some pretty incredible, amazing, and even dangerous animals. And can you believe they're all from Australia? Settle down, Snappy. Now, my friends and I have been fighting lately, which isn't good. It's about our favourite TV shows. Clearly, I love SpongeBob. I think we're going to have to settle this fight though by finding out what you guys think. Now, what's your favourite TV show?
Cats and Dogs TV.
Cats and Dogs? Great. Do you love SpongeBob though?
Yeah.
Does he get a tip? All right. You can see some smart fellows over here. What are your names, guys?
Jake.
Jake?
And Carl Clement.
Jake and Carl. Now, boys, do you love SpongeBob?
I do.
Yeah, why?
Great kids show, something to watch.
Something to watch. And he's a bit funny too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you guys know who I am?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, that's exactly right. Now, do you love SpongeBob? You hate him. Well, we've got one for someone who doesn't like him so far. What's your favourite show?
Hannah Montana.
I was going to guess that. I love Hannah as well. And what do you love, Tyler? Ghostbusters. And I also heard you like Ben 10. Do you have a favourite TV show, Gypsy?
Dora.
Of course, it's Dora. So it seems like while she doesn't like SpongeBob, cartoons are definitely thumbs up with Ben 10 and Dora going. Thumbs up, kids? Now I've got Thomas with me. Do you like SpongeBob?
Yes.
And what's your favourite TV show?
SpongeBob.
Yay! We have a SpongeBob lover like me. Thanks for that, Thomas. So, after all that, seems some people like SpongeBob, some don't, but isn't it great? We all like something different. Now, excuse me while I go back to my pineapple under the sea.
Shut up, fridge.
Hey guys, we're here at Hit City Recording Studios in Sydney, and I have Australia's newest and, in my opinion, best looking band, The Patience Project. We've got Jace, Dave and Lee here. It's only almost half of the band, there are 7 of them in it, but you might be looking at this mug thinking, I remember him. He's got a bit of a different hairdo, but Lee, where do we know you from?
The Biggest Loser. Lost about 250 kilos.
Yeah. It was Australian Idol a few years ago now, Lee. What's been going on since then?
I've been doing a lot of music, a lot of singing, a lot of playing, and about 2 years ago, Dave over here rang me up and said that he wanted to put a band together and really give it a red hot go. So we started looking around and handpicked a lot of great musos that we felt were perfect for the spot, and they were like the best and leaders of their own bands at the time, so I think we've got the cream of the crop.
You have the guy from Sick Puppies, the drummer.
Yes, drummer Chung was a member of Sick Puppies for a while in their earlier days. I think he started the band with them and then he left to pursue an athletic career.
How did that work out for him?
Obviously really well because he's a musician.
And you've also got Jason, of course, Steph, who's a newcomer from the Gold Coast.
She is,
and Ryan, who's also been in a few bands.
Yeah, Ryan's been around. He's done some singing and done some guitar playing, done some keyboard playing, and had a sex change.
And Pat, who used to be in the band with you.
Yeah, Pat was in Kid Courageous with me. He's a very talented young man.
Yeah. The Patience Project, where does that name come from?
Patience Project comes from...
we teamed up and said, let's create something that it really depicts us musically and what we want to do and where we want to go. And that's what the Patience Project is, because we have been, very patient. It's been 6-7 years since our last releases, and this time we're doing it right. It's off our own backs.
I've heard your debut release, Lipstick Cabaret, and I reckon, anyway, it's a bit of a collaboration of genres.
Yeah, it is. It's just like one big brothel of genres, really. Not that I've been to one.
Like hip-hop, dance.
Not in Australia.
Oh, they're all together having a good
Dance.
time.
And you know what? We've got a female singer in the band, Steph. She's brilliant. Like the best female vocalist in Australia, hands down.
Well, thanks so much for coming down to Hit City today, guys, and good luck.
Thank you very
Best of luck. I think you're going to be very famous.
Thank you. What was your name again?
Yeah, Jess.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jess.
You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're